skin from getting too dry and irritated. Are you doing okay with it?
Yeah, I actually
It's work, yeah.
lanolin on his dry patch.
And that helps? Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Excellent. You know, and that and just, you know, any standard moisturizer, and sometimes you have to use a little hydrocortisone if you have to, you know, so be it. Okay. Anything on your mind otherwise today? Any concerns about him?
Well, we just started him on solids.
Okay, and you know, you don't have to go full speed ahead, obviously, at this point. You know,
Oh, that's what I was just telling my husband.
You know, it's just for fun when you're dealing with a kid who's this age. Basically, you know, if you want to give him a little rice cereal, you can. He doesn't need anything else. Look at how he's growing here. This is just perfect. He's just moving right up above average for weight, gaining weight. You know, so milk really is a complete diet. You want to give him some cereal, you can, but you don't have to. And only about 1 kid in 100 sleeps better with cereal than otherwise. So, you know, it's just...
He eats yogurt. He eats yogurt.
He likes yogurt?
Yeah.
Don't give him too much. You know, kids don't handle cow's milk, stuff like that as well when they're this age as older. You know, it's okay to give him some, but he doesn't need a lot. And let's look at his length. Yep, very nice. He's right average. And head... Of course, he's a smart kid. His head is bigger than average because he's a smart guy here. So, but his head is growing at a normal rate. So everything looks good there. I'm very happy with his growth. And you know, I wouldn't get too excited about feeding him a whole lot of solids between now and 6 months. You know, just a little. He doesn't need a lot. He doesn't need any actually. I mean, if you gave him none, it would be fine. But you want to give him a little, fine. But don't get too enthusiastic about it because he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
If you give him too many solids at this point, I mean, he's been really gassy.
Yeah. It could be an issue, like the cow's milk. It could be a source of some of that. You know,
I didn't fill it all out.
Oh, you filled out enough here. It's all right. I'll do the rest of it here. Not to worry. All right. So he's doing well. He's doing a lot of nice things. Good. We'd like him to sleep all night. All right. So dry patches we already talked about. Knees. Let me see. What do we got?
These little dimples here with these.
Has he always had them? Is that new?
You know, I can't say that he's always had them because he's big.
Yeah, he has always had them.
Yeah.
It seems like
So
it's like
just a little increased pigment there, really.
Yeah, and its texture, it's got like a...
Yeah. That's just right at the edge of the patella.
Yeah, he has seen it. I've seen it all the time.
Mostly it's really, I mean, it's more obvious large, well, maybe, but, you know, a lot of it is just sort of where the skin folds there that makes it, you can just see how, you know, look how distinctly this is a skin fold area, which probably is half of what's going on. And then there's just a little pigment there. Yeah, if it's getting dry, I mean, it's definitely an area where, you know, if he spent any time on his tummy, which I want him to do, he should have some tummy time. It could be an area where there's just more rubbing there too. Yeah, so putting a little moisturizer or even cortisone on there might be helpful, although, you know, the pigmentation may be there no matter what we do. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Okay. So you look like a very content kid. The most unhappy kids are the early rollers, you know, the kids that are really hard to live with. They're hurling around and they're miserable. You know, basically he's just getting to the point where he's supposed to start being able to do that. You know, sometimes I won't be surprised. Just watching him here, it looks like if he just swung his legs the right way, he could do it in the next 30 seconds here. But don't. You're not allowed to fall off my table here. So, you know, we'll track that.